How is it that at this point, when they're more injured than they have been at any previous point in the season, they win 7 of 8, including 3 of 4 against the Rangers, and shrink the lead to 2.5 games? Dude, they threw logic out the window the first year you started making videos. Why are you still trying to understand them? Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and do you understand this team? Neither do I. I'm here to talk about Game 87 of the regular season, where the Astros win 6-4 over the Colorado Rockies, sweep the 2-game little mini-series, and on account that the Rangers are yet to play today, shrink the division lead to only 2.5 games, and it could be a flat even 2 tonight if the Rangers lose. The Astros have reached a point now with injuries where lineups being thrown out on a daily basis are basically just dumpster diving through that weird drawer in your kitchen, hoping to God you can find the tools that you need, and yet somehow they have found them the past 8 games. They have won 7 of the 8, and I believe the only loss was a 1-run loss to the Rangers. It defies 3-run loss, excuse me. It defies logic that now, missing Altuve, missing Yordan Alvarez, hearing that now Brantley is probably done for the year. You entered spring training with what you thought was going to be a 6-man rotation. Too much starting pitching, right? Oh, you can make a couple of moves at the deadline and throw some starting pitching away because you just got too much. 2 of the 6 that you entered spring training with are still pitching in their spot. And I don't count Fromber because he missed the start. And you might say, well, Weston, it's only supposed to be 1 start with a little bit of an injured foot. And I would say Brantley was told to us that Brantley would be back in like May. I do not trust this team right now with injury reports. But you know who I do trust? Yainer Diaz. Because when he starts behind the plate, he hits like Mike Piazza. A pair of home runs for Yainer Diaz to make it 1-0 and then 3-0 for the Astros respectively. And in the same inning, Jeremy Pena, a 2-run shot of his own to put the Astros up 5-0. And you think for a second, oh, the Astros are just going to cruise control to a victory. Ah, dang it. Because the Rockies start to chip away at it. Castro with an RBI single and Profar with an RBI single to make it a 5-1 and then 5-2 game. But hey, he still got 3 runs, and then I would like to remind everyone what happened a few days ago against the Texas Rangers when an 8-run lead was insufficient. Crone homers, and it's 5-3. Uh-oh, Randall Grichuk homers. Uh-oh, it's 5-4 now. Mauricio Dubon swings momentum back in favor of the Astros, which they would then strand the bases loaded, which, albeit annoying, did not end up costing them. Brian Abreu with a shutdown 8th, and Ryan Presley with a shutdown 9th. Ryan Presley, by the way, who after a bad rough patch in the early to mid part of June, and then made the comments, 10 consecutive scoreless, hitless appearances, picks up a pair of strikeouts today. 9 pitches is all it took him to cruise through the 9th inning, and the Astros pick up another win. To briefly touch upon it, JP France was good. That's what you're hoping for out of a JP France game. Only walked 1 guy, picked up 4 strikeouts, kept him in the game for a while, 3 runs in 6 innings. That is all you can hope for out of a guy like JP France, who, the fact that he is pitching at all, even out of the bullpen this season, would be surprising on account of where you entered the season with him on the depth chart. The fact that he is maybe your 3rd starter, maybe your 3rd best starter at the moment, is wild to think about. So 6 innings of 3-run ball, that is perfectly fine out of JP France. And offensively, Mauricio Dubon had a big day, but really the bottom part of the order is what shined through. Yainer Diaz with a pair of base hits, both of them homers for 3 RBIs. Jeremy Pena with couple of base hits and 2 RBIs with a home run, and Corey Julks with a pair of base hits going 2 for 3 today with a walk. Corey Julks, who again, very nice little season that Corey Julks has been able to put together there, just filling in for anyone who needs it, because God knows the Astros have desperately needed it this season. So tomorrow night the Astros will start a new series welcoming the Seattle Mariners back to Minute Maid Park, their favorite stadium. So tomorrow the Astros welcome the Seattle Mariners into Minute Maid Park for a 4-game set. Neither team has a starter technically penciled in for tomorrow. I believe the Mariners are going with Kirby, but it is not confirmed yet, and the Astros also have a big old question mark there. So, that's to be decided. We'll figure that out when it happens. 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central. I'll be here afterwards to talk about it, but as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Stros.